championship is on the table for this specific series.
Yeah.
And
champion of week
champion of week 2. Someone's going to be able to say that later.
You're going to go undefeated for a quarter of the season. Come on.
Yeah. Again, this is going to be the first... you're not going to be seeing us for a while after this day, because we are going to be going on a break. It's a very important holiday for us Filipinos.
That's true. Big holiday coming up, so you want to get as much MPL action into your bloodstream as possible. I don't know why I said bloodstream, but you're mainlining it right now. We're right here, and you can get no closer than if you're on site. So make sure to get your tickets for the next weeks as well.
Mid lane management not that difficult, but you frequently see it's Sanji and JP pressing forward just a little bit more and getting out of lane quicker. No overactive rotations into the EXP or gold. They're both just checking the jungle. I believe APBR also has the information of where Carl began because of how TLPH were hovering around that orange side. It's looking like they know that it's a mirror between the two. So let's see if anyone's going to show up somewhere around the river close to the gold, or they're just going to be looking for a level 3, level 4, quick little skirmish at the center of the map.
Yeah, so far so good, at least for this this glue. It didn't really face anything of the bigger roadblocks like we had before, like the Faramis.
A Valentina in mid.
Yeah. Valentina, or not even the Vexana.
Yeah, it could be worse for Nova. That's all we're saying.
Yeah. So this could actually be a pretty good pick. And they do need that front line. And right now, Carl TZ, great temp check a little bit there for James Fangs.
That's the deepest anyone has gone to the other side.
Yeah, I can't tell if Nova and APBR didn't have the info that he decided to rotate up top. But Deadly Magic already committed in mid by Carl TZ, so that's the ultimate of the Harley gone for Turtle 1.
Here we go, some action up top. Torrent coming in from TLPH, they find Sanji, and they find Sanford, 2 for free, going over to APBR.
That was clean.
That's the king for you, still rocking it with those setup style EXP laners, and that was a great follow-up by James Banks with the Blade Surge to top it off. Turtle 1 goes to APB.
Yeah, it seems like they're the ones who are actually on a little bit of a stampede here, going straight into the jungle as well. Bit of a miss there on the SOD. I don't know what they're trying to do there, but so far, I would say the mid trio here, APBR is actually doing their job pretty well.
Okay, some silver lining for the Cavalry. At least. Shizo isn't double laning. Okay, I take it back. Now he's going to start doing it.
Yeah. Him and Teddy. But Sanji goes forward.
Crimson Beacon by Sanji, looking for a quick choke and some damage output. The rest of Liquid not ready for it yet, and because of that, it's Teddy who gets the free gold.
Yeah, Shizo won't be able to get any farm whatsoever from the mid, because if he stayed and tried to just count his losses, then he's going to be behind in terms of managing here in the gold lane. Teddy got in mid. They lowered it down. Gold. Did that go to Teddy or Carl? It looks like Teddy ended up getting the extra 80 gold. So, yeah, Moscow farm looking really good right now, but it's just a very small lead. Both decided to go for the Swift Crossbow first. Let's see if they're going to full build Corrosion, or if they're going to do the Swift Crossbow into the DHS, which we sometimes see.
Yeah, the Swift Trinity. That's still what we call it around, right? Still the Swift Trinity.
That is the scientific nomenclature.
Scientific nomenclature. Who actually came up with that? Actually, that happened in like M7, right?
Oh,
wait a
jump
second.
down to Sanford, forcing a flicker.
Ow.
And I think that's a technical knockout. They've been happy with the outcome of that, forcing Sanford home.
Yeah. Big TKO here as well. And you would have to mention that, you know what? Teddy, he can actually join those fights on the top side if you're not careful. So APBR can't go into like this autopilot mode, especially in the first few minutes.
I think that's why we saw Teddy throw out the SOD earlier when APBR looked like they were going to continue their aggression into the orange side of Carl TZ. So Teddy goes for the full build path on the Corrosion. It looks like it's going to be the same for Shizo. Turtle coming up. Yeah, it's like they're both playing steady because they know that there's a Harley on the other side. APBR don't want to be overly aggressive, and they just get blasted down suddenly from Carl TZ. So it's a good respect from the requirements of the two. James Banks with his signature Sky Piercer rush on a Suyo.
That's right, greed is good. 999. James Banks playing rage with JP. There's the jump, the noise pathway. They're looking to go back. RWM coming in from Aqua, swiping away. Carl takes the turtle. By enough time, but at the cost of Sanford. 40 falls.
Yeah, Sanford seems to be doing the job that TLPH needs him to do.
Oh!
It's just so that... Oh my goodness, that could have been a really big. Carl TZ though feels like he wants to go more.
Fortunately, Shizo set up the PMI, so he does dodge that. Carl TZ got Nova on him. He's mounted. Carl, can he survive? Gets taken down by Aqua. Void Crystal to the face. And now Sanji Crimson Beacon on out of here. James Banks able to pressure the purple. Does not have retribution, but can he deal enough damage? Sanji can't protect Carl's purple. Where does it go? It goes over to Jimmy James.
Wow. Is it just me or this glue is just too oppressive right now?
Yeah.
Even more oppressive than I thought it would be on the roam.
Yeah, the most successful glue roam that we've seen so far. I mean, I know the last time we saw it at the hands of Ogun, it had a 2-0 start, but it was more of just like, okay, at least we're getting some kills to even out the losses we're getting early on. This time it's just wins. It's W's for Nova with a Radiant Armor priority, meaning that the damage from the magic-focused roam mid-trio is going to be diminished, and it's going to be difficult to take down Nova. The funny thing about the last sequence we saw in the mid was that after Teddy landed that SOD, Shizo was forced to BMI in mid. Sanji and JP were ready, but Aqua and the Nova were ready to cover for their gold laner. So that was a quick reaction from the roam mid of APBR to ensure that Shizo is protected once he had to go back. And add to that, of course, they got the kill onto Carl TZ.
Probably one of the reasons why it feels so much more explosive, snappier. It feels like it's doing
Snappier,
a lot more than I thought it would because they're just dogpiling on this one guy.
That the magic in mid?
Oh, I guess that's one key to surviving. Oh!
What?
Aqua, much respect. He put up the RWM to get shields, but it was too much. Carl's deadly magic still popped them.
Yeah, way too much damage. So that's a warning shot now for APBR. Turtle 2 needs to go their way, or they might need to look for kills afterwards.
We are a turtle apiece. Team Liquid putting up a barrier. Carl TZ has two ways to get this, through JP or through the opposite side through broken walls. And they are looking to clear the waves first. TLPH coming in. A prior rivalry between these two. Starting up once more. Carl gets caught lightning. Strikes twice as Kiel finds him. No jungler for Liquid, and they try to find him. The punish under the king, and he'll take him down. Sanji gets one.
He's been doing that a lot. The fadeaway, Nova disrupting Sanji, Sanford, and JP.
And he's gonna get APBR the turtle here. Jimmy James scores.
That was just so much that was being done here. KLVJ means business in this one.
Yeah.
Literally, I thought he used so much more than I thought he would in that one. Just to get that kill on Carl TZ. You know there's a little bit of a grudge there.
Bro, KLVJ is locked in, man. I've seen him do that a lot. The fadeaway pounding that he's been doing with the Sora.
It's like, peace out, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Fadeaway pounding. Where did that come from?
The big fist.
Yeah, it's the
With a torrent form, and he's going for more. Looking for his old teammate. Dad wants Kuya JP. Nova gets the mount, pulling him back. Glorious pathway ain't gonna save you, sir.
It's like KLVJ telling JP, who's your daddy now? Well, I mean, probably not. KLVJ is probably being chill about all of this, and they're still keeping it steady because it is Team Liquid that they're up against.
I
But
tried asking nicely.
I can imagine that, for sure. Right now, though, non-stop action on the map. As Carl TZ going down as well. It is a very good trade with a little bit of an extra assist there, going over to the Claude.
yeah, and knowing that they have minion waves crashing in, Nova and Aqua immediately go up top to stop Sanford from being able to defend the turret. Great rotations. Again, Nova and Aqua are, as you mentioned, Rockhard, snappy with how they're moving around the map.
Oh, Kiel finds Teddy. How does Teddy get out of here? Lightning form once again. In comes the chef. 2v1. Kiel, even for you, this is too much. The king gets slammed down and taken out.
He did not expect that he had help, but in the mid, JP gets caught, but he was too fast.
Gets the mount. The revitalized from Daddy JP. Nova sidesteps the SOD.
All right, these SODs are getting closer and closer every time they cast it. So I feel like there's like a mastery thing going on here. Or it just so happens that, you know what, APBR is doing a pretty good job keeping TLPH at bay.
Yeah.
Not completely overwhelming them quite yet.
Yeah, Sanford built rapid boots on his focus so that he could roam the map a little bit faster with how fast APBR are going around. Dreadnought didn't full build into Antique. He has Dom Ice.
Hold up. Brenmar, look at this interesting decision tree by Shizo. He does not fully build the corrosion site.
Yeah, so we've been seeing that a little bit more. They go for Swift, then they get DHS, Golden Staff, so that at this point in the game, when you win a fight, or then when kills are getting traded, the Corrosion Scythe comes in at the perfect time. Your Trinity comes in a very aggressive moment.
AP Brand blitzing the Lord down to a 10th of a tail. How does Carl try to contest? He doesn't get it. RWM coming through. Blazes through it from the silence. Gets a lot of damage on the JP. Down he falls. Sanford's gonna be up next. 2 free kills to the Hive, and they find Sanji.
This is just phenomenal performance here for AP Ren.
Carl gets thrown out of there.
James Banks.
With
Oh
a
my
full-on
God.
surge charge. And down bottom is the best that they can get. Teddy forcing a defense from Kill.
Kill VJ's entry was perfect. I don't know if that delayed the retribution by Carl TZ. The timers are the same, but it did set up AP Bren. Again, this is why we put a lot of focus onto the EXP lane and which heroes they get. Like Sora over anyone right now in the matchups.
Yeah, going for more here on the top side as well. Just feels like TLPH is, again, getting, one up in this chess match.
Yeah, and look how behind Carl TZ is in terms of the gold. Almost 2,500 behind James Banks, who has been swift with the rotations alongside Nova and Aqua. AP Bren are handling the map well with the split pushes. It's all so good.
How is Kill VJ everywhere at the same time?
Right?
Yeah, you give him a hero that has high mobility, I guess. This is exactly what happens.
Oh, they pressured JP again! Hit that torrent form. As there was a glorious pathway, look at the back. It's a chef, he's cooking, but he gets cooked himself! James Banks finds him! Carl finds Kill though, but the mount on the JP, can he deal enough damage? The answer is yes, as there is a sever from James Banks, enough damage to get a double kill! That's a stack for the Skypiercer. Sanford jumps and in comes James once more, dealing damage on the Sanford.
Oh!
SOD misses! James finds another! And now it's Carl and Teddy. Teddy and Carl left, and Shizo gets taken down by Carl, but James gets a maniac!
The man with 1,000,000 moves gets 4. Teddy's the only one that stands, and James Banks was bobbing and weaving through everything. That looked really cool. The fact that it was the fadeaway in the end to dodge the SOD was perfect way to cap it off.
I have to be more bold with my Suyo picks. Whenever a Harley comes up, I usually say, no, this is too hard to Suyo, but not for Jimmy James.
Especially on the Suyo, James just feels like he embodies that hero right now.
Yes.
Just making such impossible moves possible, and just it's catching TLPH off guard over and over again.
Jimmy James has 10 kills, man. 10 kills.
Needs to be done here.
Hey, quick bit of trivia. His teammates also call him Dad.
What?
Yep,
Yeah.
RSG days, AP Bren, he's also called Dad.
Yeah,
So the Hive has their own patriarch.
yeah, he's always been like the dad.
The dad.
For the teams there.
In case you guys are wondering, yeah, he is a dad. An actual dad.
Is he?
He is.
Oh,
That's why they call him that.
right, that makes sense.
Pretty cool, isn't it? So right now, we are back into the action here. And so far, it feels like the GOAT Carl TZ just keeps getting one up here by the man with 1,000,000 moves.
Jimmy James at the forefront, hiding in this brush. Glorious pathway coming in. JP drops it, wants to revitalize. And Sanji steals it from out of nowhere! The silent firing away in the back line! As Teddy falls, Sanford 2, Jimmy James gets more, as Shizo gets taken down by Carl. Jimmy James trying to chase down the chef. Give me my nom-noms. And now, it's the rest of them, and Jimmy James finds
my
them!
God.
It's a triple for the man with 1,000,000 moves!
If he wasn't maxed out earlier, he's maxed out on those stacks right now.
Yeah, and now they have max minion waves on mid.
Oh! Can Carl clear it? The inhibitor will fall. There's a couple of big minions coming through. Carl has to throw all the cards he has. Kill goes into lightning form. As the base is the next target. Carl falls, but the minions are too big for Liquid.
Carl TZ knows the exact moves he needs to do to make sure that this does not end right here, right now. Although there is a chase. There's only finally
coming in from Teddy! And he throws it out, taking down Aqua as Kel VJ skedaddles away.
the exact moment they needed that SOD to hit. Oh my goodness.
Hey, yo, Teddy wasn't missing. He was just checking range.
Yeah.
Until now.
Steady Teddy coming in in the clutch. Big time SOD. And you saw APBR were really eyeing out and ending things there because Nova stood in front of the base turn and took 3 or 4 hits so that they could just buy a bit more time for their minion waves to come through and for APBR to finish it. But suddenly the turnaround, the sacrifice of Carl TZ worked out. JP showed up at the right time, and of course the SOD by Teddy.
So iconic, right? That Carl TZ is the one to save the game. Right in front of our eyes, all on his own against 3 members of APBR who looked like they had the game in the bag.
My goodness.
Whew. Got take a little bit of a breather there. Look at the goal difference as well. APBR really got hit hard with that one.
Yeah. Now they have to watch out for more attempts like that. I think the Juicing is giving more problems to APBR than they care to admit. And, well, because I don't see that happening as much. The next one could be just, if that happens again, it's because APBR flubbed up somewhere. Whether it's their man marking, they didn't respect Teddy, or Sanji after he went in. For some reason, APBR just decided to leave him alone when the Juicing is someone that you also need to man mark during the big engages. It was also miraculous that Sanji was the one who was able to get the last hit onto the Lord. James Max and Carl TZ's treachery, that means they were both early. And somehow, some way, it was the Juicing that got the last hit. That was a miraculous turn of events favoring TLPH.
I want to see that one as well. I feel like Carl TZ just had a rough time navigating that because of all the chaos that was happening. So
yeah, Shizo went in with a blazing
right?
duet.
It was crazy.
He had to watch out for KelVJ. It was too much.
What are the odds, really? That of all the damage that was being rained down in that pit, it was this random lantern.
Yeah, it was miraculous.
You know what? It's not even the power of the Zushin because it has Sky Piercer, but it only has 1 kill.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. It's stackless or just 1 stack, so it's not like it killed the Lord or anything like that.
It's a happy accident.
Yeah, it was a happy accident.
Liquid needed that.
And they want to do that again. They're trying to go. APBR says, you know what? We shouldn't have lost that. Let's go ahead and try take 2.
I think instead of really sharp time. Oh wait, Teddy's pushing down bot. APBR are gonna get forced out of here.
Yep, someone's gotta go, and they think it's Shizo, the best response. Lordy are getting blasted down by Liquid. Down to half health. JP putting up a wall. There's the Glorious Pathway, and in comes Steady Teddy. I'll shoot, you run. And the answer, the RWM from Aqua. Down goes Carl. No retribution for Liquid. JP falls, James Banks. Sever in the pit, Sever in the pit. 1 more, looking for the kill. Dashes on through the surge. Nova, Shizo, double kill of 440. AP and Bren have found 4 members. It's just Teddy left. And Aqua chases him down. Fight yourself, plus Jimmy James gets the triple. It's a wipeout.
And that will be game. APBR start things off. Snappy, fast, KelVJ is high. The Bees look alive.
Definitely looking alive here as they take game number 1 against Team Liquid Philippines.